Good morning everybody and welcome to our Year 12 Class of 2020 graduation ceremony. My name's Ian Garrity, I'm the Deputy Principal of the College and I'm your MC today. I'd like to welcome our family and friends that have been able to join us today. We weren't sure how this day was going to pan out, but it's been great that our restrictions have been eased and you've been able to join us in person today. I'd also like to welcome those that are viewing this ceremony at home in the online world. I'd like to welcome the staff of the college. We have our leadership team and heads of house present in the hall today, but I'd also like to welcome our staff who are watching in offices and classrooms around the college at the moment. So it is a celebration for the staff today, not that we're actually waving you goodbye, boys, but it is a result of a lot of hard work, blood, sweat and tears that the staff have put in for you over a number of years to get to this moment in time. I'd also like to welcome the students from around the college, so your brothers in the broader St Edmund's family who are watching in their tutor groups in their classrooms at the moment. But most particularly, I'd like to welcome our class of 2020. We hope that you enjoy the ceremony today. It is a big occasion for you, the last time that you'll sit in this hall as current students of St Edmund's College, the last time you will sit as a year cohort, and we hope that you can enjoy the next 60 to 90 minutes, reflect on your time here, which was beautifully articulated by Patrick and Sam during the Mass today. We hope that you can be proud of your achievements, celebrate where you are and where you are going, walk out of here with your head held high, proud of yourselves, proud of being an Eddie's boy, and that you have lots of hope in the future that lies ahead of you. Before we commence the formalities today, just a little bit of housekeeping for those in attendance. So we have bathrooms at the back of the hall in the foyer. We also have bottled water, so if it does get too hot for anybody in our audience today, please feel free to get a bit of fresh air and to help yourself to water. And if we do have an evacuation today, please remain seated. I'll give you further instructions if that is the case. So we'll now move into the formalities for today. And as always, we will start with the Acknowledgement of Country, and I'd like to invite Max Page to the lectern to lead us in the Acknowledgement of Country.
We begin today by acknowledging the Ngunnawal people, the traditional custodians of this land in which we gather. We honour the presence of their ancestors who reside in the imagination of this land and whose irrepressible spirituality flows through all creation. We pay respect to their elders past, present and future, for they hold the memories, traditions, cultures and hopes for Aboriginal Australia. Today we recognise Ngunnawal history and the care the Ngunnawal people have given to this land for thousands of years. We remember that under the concrete and asphalt, this land is, was and always will be traditional Aboriginal land.
Thanks very much, Max. So we have a lot to get through today, a lot of celebrating and a number of addresses. So we'll move straight into our opening address. Please welcome our college principal, Mr. Joe Zavoni, to the microphone.
Thanks everyone. Can I commence by saying how wonderful it is to see our Year 12 boys here today, most with two family members. And I thank the many, many parents who were very patient and understanding with us in following the ACT government restrictions, in praying and hoping and almost knowing in a way that we would get there in the end with having two family members rather than one attending today's events. So thank you for your patience. Some were not so patient, as Mr. Knowles knows too well, from the symbolic battering he received from some rather direct emails, but he has pretty thick skin and he's recovering from that battering as we speak. So to our parents and our family members, thank you for being here and joining us for what is a very different but just as special graduation day for our boys. I'm sure you agree that the boys look absolutely fantastic with their graduation stoles, the very, very first year to have those stoles, and hopefully we'll treasure them as a tangible gift and a memory of this day. And I join Mr. Garrity in welcoming those family members who are joining us on the live stream, as well as all of our students in class who are watching this event with their teachers at the moment. This is my 35th graduation ceremony, making the first Year 12 class I taught ancient history to in 1985 about 53 years of age. Good God. Only 5 years younger than me. In that long time, I've seen some absolutely great end of Year 12 events and some not so great, depending on the nature of the school or the nature of the group or just what was happening at the time. In that time of 35 end of Year 12 events, I've seen some very joyous conclusions to Year 12, some very sad conclusions, some very ugly and controversial conclusions, and some very uplifting conclusions, all with their highs and lows. Luckily, the vast majority of these end of Year 12 events have been happy and joyous, bringing the school community together in a positive and celebratory manner. Last week saw us celebrate the final week of lessons for Year 12 with some highs and lows. Our highs came from the way in which most of the Year 12 students engaged with their farewell rites of passage events. The Old Boys Barbecue Breakfast, the lunch with St Clair's, the great shirt signing affirmation activity, and the house farewells. The highs came in the way many of the boys thanked their teachers for walking alongside them and helping them get to this point today. The highs came in the way Year 12 and Year 4 participated in their last buddy activity for the year. And the highs also came in the way that many, many teachers have acknowledged the wonderful journey of these students, be it over 9 years or 6 years or 2 years. But life is real, and with the highs come some lows. The lows came with the events at the end of last week when some of our students decided to signify the end of their time here with thoughtless decisions and by some acts of destruction and vandalism. This was disappointing and really led me to question what we have achieved at the college for the past few years. And I remember saying to 2 or 3 staff members, you know what, I don't want to be there on Friday for their graduation. But that's changed. I'm here, and what's in here has completely changed. Because as let down and as disappointed as I was, I needed to follow the advice I gave to others, to focus on what is good, focus on what is right, focus on what shines, and focus on what energizes, and use this as your motivation. So what shines in Year 12 that has allowed me and others to look forward to this day? I am superbly amazed at the performing brilliance of students like Leo Murris, Lachlan Brayshaw, and Tristan Fox. I am in awe of the sporting brilliance of students like Blair Stewart and Angus Jones. I'm excited by the opportunities we've given our accelerated students in Year 12 this year. Tian Uxi, Tyler Greenhall, Benjamin Francis, Adam De Silva and Jay Horan, and thank them for paving the way for more accelerated students to follow. I'm humbled by the quiet and mature leadership demonstrated by students like Sebastian Bellis and Ryan Hall. I am in absolute respect to the physical prowess of students like Josh Everett and Junior Tupou. I'm deeply moved by the sense of friendship, strong loyalty and resilience shown by students like Aidan Ryan and Benjamin Morrison. I'm astounded at the artistic brilliance of students like Charles Pescador and Ian Yummel, and I'm forever grateful to Jared Foley for the lasting legacy he has left this college with his beautiful House Spirit Guides artwork. I'm in admiration of the IT brilliance of students like Zach Jardine and Jay Horan. I'm stirred by the musical brilliance of students like Ben Francis and Brendan O'Sullivan. And I'm warmed by the huge smiles and greetings of students like Stephen Quilliam, Leo Tuckfield, and William Matthews. I'm in wonder of the sense of spirituality of students like Angus Payton and Patrick McFarlane. I'm grounded by the strong moral compass of students like Noel Sargi and Sam Gibson. I'm astonished by the great practical skills, whether it be in food or timber or metal or design, of students like Bailey Brown and Adam Murray. And I'm inspired by the academic brilliance of students like Lawson Byrne and Daniel Fisher. These boys and more, and I'm looking at the more here in front of me because I haven't mentioned anyone, but there's a lot more. These boys and more, these boys know what is good. You all know what is good. And thank you for shining your light, for radiating your glow, for blinding us with your brilliance, even if that brilliance is in the most simple thing or the most obscure thing or the most gentle thing. 2 years ago, on this day, I spoke to Year 12 about the joys of being good, about being good to your friends and family, about being a good worker and a good citizen, about being a good partner to the person you love, about being good to yourself, and about being a good man. That's what it means to have Christ as your light, Christus Lux Mea. That's how you put Edmunds to the fore. That's what it means to be an Eddie's boy. That's what it means to have Eddie's pride. That's what it means to wear the blue and white. Just be good, nothing else. And if you're good, then a whole lot of good comes your way. At the time of Jesus, the Jews had 613 commandments. We know 10 in our religious faith, but there's 613. And from all of these 613, which emerged from the commandments that God gave Moses, Jesus just gave one more. Just one. Love one another. In other words, be good. If you are good, then you shine. And if you shine, then you are brilliant. One of America's most respected poets, and a woman that I absolutely adore reading her work, Maya Angelou, has said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you make them feel." So Year 12, thank you for making me feel amazed and in awe and humbled and excited and respectful and moved and astounded and stirred and warm and wondrous and grounded and astonished and inspired. It's how you make people feel that's important in life. How you make them feel through your words, your actions, your attitudes, your achievements, through the nature of your relationships. We move on from our disappointments and our letdowns. We move on every day. And today, I feel so proud of looking at every single one of you, just as your parents feel proud, just as your teachers feel proud, and hopefully just as you feel proud. One of my first encounters with an individual from this group of students was in my very first week back in 2018, when Nathan Stefani came up to me around the bus area and Macmillan Crescent and was hanging around for a little bit. I can't remember, there were 2 or 3 other boys, honestly can't remember who they were. But they were hanging around, then Nathan came up to me and said, "Sir, you know what? It is so good to finally have a wog as a principal." And you know, I can say that word and he can say that word because we're both that word. Otherwise, it doesn't work. From then on until today, it's been a pleasure and a privilege to walk alongside you for the last 3 years, with the highs and the lows. In Italian, we say, "Tanti auguri e cammina con Dio," best wishes and walk with God. Thank you for everything you've given this college, and we look forward to seeing how you shine in this world. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Zavoni. It's tradition at the graduation ceremony that we have a presentation from one of our junior boys. So this year we have Sonny Lauval to give his address, so please welcome Sonny to the microphone.
Good morning, Mr. Zavoni, parents and guests, staff and Year 12 students. My name is Sonny Lauval, and on behalf of the junior school, I would like to say thank you and good luck to all the Year 12 boys. It must be really scary but awesome at the same time to be leaving school and looking forward to what is going to happen next. We hope you don't forget St. Edmund's, but always remember what you have learned during your time at St. Edmund's, and you take pride in being an Eddie's boy. The junior school would like to say thank you for helping coach our sporting teams and being so friendly to us on the playground and in the corridors. I was elected this year to be a junior school leader and was lucky enough to work alongside the Year 12 college leaders. All these boys were so welcoming and kind and helped me be a better leader in the junior school. During the body formation periods in the Year 12, boys are always so friendly and made this time so much fun for all the junior school boys. So goodbye, good luck, and thank you, Year 12. We hope that everything works out for you and that you will always be proud Eddie's boys who take Edmonds to the fore. Thank you.
Well done, Sonny, a very good job. So in a moment, we will present all of the graduating class with their Year 12 certificates, and we'll also be presenting students who are the recipients of first, second and third place for their subjects. But before we do that, we have an address by our academic Vice Captain, Tyler Greenhaug. So please welcome Tyler to the microphone.
Good morning, boys, staff and guests. My name is Tyler Greenhalge, and I was the academic captain, or nerd captain, this year. Now, I've been asked to give an address like every other captain has done before me. I did not really get any specific task sheet, and I certainly didn't get a rubric for this speech. It is hard to even know what to talk about when you've been at school for so long and only have 6 minutes. I just had to talk about academics and learning. Ugh. Don't shoot the messenger, but I'm going to try my best. I'm not going to try and give one of those motivational speeches which makes you all want to get straight A's, because I know that's not everyone's style per se. In fact, it is why I love this school's learning system. It is diverse. We have boys excelling in trades, boys accelerating, and boys just doing their all-round best. And I will confirm that I will avoid the topic of Spider-Man at Mrs. Zavoni. So school is about education, but what actually is this so-called education word mean? Well, I looked it up, and it is the process of receiving or giving systematic instruction, especially at a school or university. To me, it is much more. School has taught me life lessons, given me friendships, and some great memories. In fact, it is actually hard to verbalize in words what education has given me and can give people. Paulo Freire is an idol of mine. He was a Brazilian educator who believed in education as a tool for the oppressed to gain freedom and climb the classes in a corrupt country. He fought for the equal access of education for the poor, disabled, and girls in a time where money was scarce and political tensions were high. He fought for an admirable cause, but more importantly, he encapsulated what education is really about. It, at the basis, should enable social equality. Whilst at school education may appear to be something which is just a grade, it is so much more. Education is skill, knowledge, and complexity. Curiosity is at the centre of learning, the thirst for knowledge, the drive for understanding. But let's not get this mixed up. Education does not have to be about the structure of an essay or the biology of a frog. It can be learning about how a plant grows, how to be a role model, or how to be there for your mates. It was Mark Twain who said, "I have never let my schooling interfere with my education." When Twain says this, he's alluding to the idea that true intelligence is learnt in the school of life, where you are put to the test. I have learned from teachers such as Miss Walker and Mr. Mead on how to dedicate yourself to your job and community. I have learnt from Bob, our crossing man, how to be a good role model and why you should stay in school. And I've learnt from Mr. Langtry how to be a leader. I have been offered more than classes at this school. I have been given life lessons. And I've always really come into the realisation that my time is sinning as much as Mr. Richardson's hair. I think we all saw through online learning how we were inhibited when we could not be with friends and teachers. And I honestly believe that everyone went stagnant for a bit, but we pulled through. Boys innovated as they reconciled with each other about classwork and their mental health. Teachers put in maniacal hours to accommodate to high standards of education boys were so used to, and that we cannot thank them enough for. Whilst online learning feels like a distant memory, it will be marked as a historic event at Eddie's. It is hard to explain, but I still feel so much energy resonating from the boys despite the time of the year. I think we have been built up stronger, and I could not be prouder of how we have done things at this school as a community to ensure that everyone, and I say everyone, could get back up on their feet. And now to conclude my speech. I think it's always the hardest bit because it's like wrapping up a perfect gift. Yeah, the speech was perfect. I want to say a huge thank you to the teachers who have guided me through my journey. I would also like to thank my year for accepting me despite my age and taking me under your wing, and I really cannot express how much this has meant to me. I would like to thank my parents for supporting me and being the best role models one could ask for. Finally, I want to leave you with this quote from my main man, Obama. "The future belongs to young people with an education and the imagination to create. Thank you. Edmund to the fore and further."
Thank you, Tyler. So we now move to the presentation of Year 12 certificates and other subject awards. Pastoral care is a strength of the college, no doubt, and I'm sure our Year 12 boys understand the significant role that their heads of house have played over the last number of years. They work tirelessly for you, day in, day out. That's up front and a lot of things that happen behind the scenes. So I'm sure they are going to be very proud to award you your certificate today. Each head of house will be joined by a member of the college leadership team. So we will begin with Clancy House, and I'd like to invite Miss Claire Devlin, head of Clancy House, to the lectern, along with Mr. Zavoni, and ask the Year 12 Clancy House students to assemble at the base of the stage.
Good morning, staff, special guests, families and students. I would like to acknowledge the tenacity and dedication of the young men I am about to present to you. They have worked hard academically, in co-curricular and in service. The Brothers program is key to our community. A gold award means a student has done 300 or more service hours. A silver award is awarded to a student who has done 150 or more community service hours. A bronze award is given to a student who has 55 hours or more, and a participation award is for 30 hours or more. I'd like to acknowledge the commitment shown to our boys during what has been a very challenging year. It is with great pleasure that I introduce you to our graduating students from Clancy House 2020. Matthew Beveridge. First in Modern History Tertiary, first in Legal Studies Tertiary, and receiving a Brothers Program Award, Jack Brown. Ari Congdon. First in Mathematics Applications Tertiary, second in Psychology Tertiary, William Conroy. Second in Exercise Science Tertiary and receiving a Bronze Award in the Brothers Program, Adam De Silva. Suliasi Donatutu. Receiving a Silver Award in the Brothers Program, Corey Davis. Tyler Greenhull. Zachariah Jardine. First in English Tertiary, first in Continuing Japanese Tertiary, and receiving a Bronze Award in the Brothers Program, Patrick McFarlane. Second in Chemistry Tertiary, and receiving a Bronze Award in the Brothers Program, Benjamin Morris. Tian Uxi. Receiving a Bronze Award in the Brothers Program, Clay Webb. Tyron Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the class of 2020, Clancy House.
So thank you, Miss Devlin, and congratulations to our Clancy boys. So we now move on to Hayden House, and I'd like to invite Head of House, Miss Alana Beard, and Director of Business Services, Miss Samantha Brady, to the microphone to present these awards.
Good morning, staff, special guests, families, and students. It is with great pleasure that I introduce our graduating students from Hayden House for 2020. First in Tertiary Economics, first in Tertiary French, second in Tertiary Maths Methods, second in Tertiary Religious Studies, and receiving a Brothers Program Award, Richard Alvarez Borman. Harry Baker. First in Tertiary Hospitality and receiving a Bronze Brothers Program Award, Bailey Brown. Third in Accredited Essential English and receiving a Bronze Brothers Program Award, Lewis Buckman. Ethan Donnelly. Jared Foley. Mitchell Holst. Michael Lazinski. Receiving a Bronze Brothers Program Award, Declan McElroy. Third in Tertiary Religious Studies and receiving a Bronze Brothers Program Award, Matthew McGuffey. Second in Accredited Furniture Construction and second in Accredited Hospitality, Adrian Morrison. Blair Stewart. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to congratulate the Hayden House Year 12 Seniors of 2020.
So thank you, Ms Baird and Ms Brady, and congratulations to our Hayden students. So we now move on to Mulrooney House. So I invite Ms Clara Manenica, Head of Mulrooney, and Assistant Principal Teaching and Learning Mr Bibbins to the stage to present our Mulrooney students their certificates.
Good morning, staff, special guests, families and students. It is with great pleasure that I introduce our graduating students from Mulrooney House 2020. Equals second in Sports Development Tertiary, third in Mathematics Applications Tertiary, and receiving a Silver Award in the Brothers Program, Kai Bauer. First in Drama Tertiary and receiving a Silver Award in the Brothers Program, Lachlan Brayshaw. Receiving a Brothers Program Award, Peter Brown. Receiving a Bronze Award in the Brothers Program, Samuel Carvolth. Receiving a Brothers Program Award, Lachlan Davis. Max Eccles. Second in Mathematics Essentials Accredited, Jacob Feeney. Receiving a Bronze Award in the Brothers Program, Max Fitzgerald. Second in Business Tertiary and receiving a Gold Award in the Brothers Program, Samuel Gibson. Second in Mathematics Applications Tertiary, equals second in Sports Development Tertiary, and receiving a Silver Award in the Brothers Program, Ryan Hoare. First in Sports Development Accredited, second in Physical Education Accredited, Thomas Lachlan. First in Exercise Science Tertiary and receiving a Silver Award in the Brothers Program, Andre Lopalato. Mickey Millen. Angus Patton. Receiving a Brothers Program Award, Kai Pearson. Daniel Skazlik. First in Sport and Recreation Accredited and receiving a Bronze Award in the Brothers Program, Thomas Tracy. Luke Wilson. Congratulations, Year 12 Mulrooney House 2020.
So well done to our boys from Mulrooney, and thank you Miss Manenica and Mr Bibbins. We now move on to O'Brien House. So I'd like to invite Mrs Anna Blore, Head of O'Brien House, and Miss Margaret Marr, Assistant Principal ICT and Innovation, to the stage to present to our students from O'Brien House.
Good morning, staff, special guests, families and students. It is with great pleasure and no small pride that I introduce our graduating students from O'Brien House for 2020. Jake Birch. First Sports Development Tertiary, second Sport and Recreation Accredited and a Silver Brothers Program Award, Tyler Chan. William Cotter. Joshua Everett. Tristan Fox. First Music Tertiary, second English Tertiary, second Specialist Mathematical Methods Tertiary, second Specialist Mathematics Tertiary, Benjamin Francis. John T. Godfrey. First Physics Tertiary, first Specialist Mathematical Methods Tertiary, first Specialist Mathematics Tertiary, second Information Technology Tertiary, Jay Horan. First Ancient History Tertiary and a Silver Brothers Program Award, Angus Jones. Liam Keys. Receiving a Brothers Program Participation Award, Alan Malaby. Second Drama Tertiary, second Media Tertiary, Brendan O'Sullivan. First Information Technology Tertiary, first Religious Studies Tertiary, second Economics Tertiary, third English Tertiary and a Silver Brothers Program Award, Noyal Saji. Harrison Spackman. Second Visual Art Tertiary and a Bronze Brothers Program Award, Ian Yummel. Samuel Zarb. Please join with me in congratulating all these boys.
Thank you, Mrs. Blore and Ms. Marr, and well done to our O'Brien students. So we now move on to Rice House. So I invite Mr. Tim MacArthur, Head of Rice House, and Mr. David Kelly, Assistant Principal Junior School, to the stage to present to our students from Rice House.
Kia ora koutou, talofa lava, malo lelei, tali whiwhie, buongiorno, did I say that right, Mrs. Zavoni? Want to make sure I get paid. Bula vinaka, and to all my Ngunnawal brothers and sisters, Yamarandi! 2020 has been a tough but successful year for Rice House as a whole. This has largely been to the fine leadership of these young men before you. Rice has a gambit of personalities here before you. There's some gifted artists here, athletes, musicians, academics, actors, craftsmen, doctors, and dare I say, V8 supercar drivers on Canberra Avenue. Nevertheless, each of these young men have worked towards our college motto, Christus Lux Mea. The seniors to your left have also led by example in the pursuit of learning. This was evident when the college closed down for 5 weeks and moved to remote online learning where students were asked to participate in online classes, whereas several of these boys were asked to put on clothes as they attended classes from comfort of their bedrooms, lounges, kitchens and garages. So with that in mind, thanks for turning up in your full school uniform. It's fantastic to have you all here. It's been a while that you have worn that. And with that in mind, it will be the last time that you wear that precious uniform. So without further ado, William Brown, Brothers Program. Participation Award, Brothers Award. Second, Physics Tertiary. First, Mathematical Methods Tertiary. First, Psychology Tertiary, Lawson Byrne. Silver Brothers Program. First, Chemistry Tertiary. First, Literature T. First, Timber Products Accredited, Daniel Fisher. Armory Matthews. Bronze Brothers Award, William McGawley. Kai McLean. Bronze Brothers Award, second Timber Products Accredited, first Design and Emerging Technologies Tertiary, Te Karara Adam Murray. First Mathematics Essentials Accredited, Benjamin Nicoletti. Bronze Brothers Award, Christian Pastrello. Bronze Brothers Award, first Visual Art Graphics Tertiary, first Visual Art Tertiary, Charles Pescador. Silver Brothers Award, first Business Tertiary, Stephen Quinlan. Bronze in our Brothers program, first Furniture Construction Accredited, first Metal Products Accredited, Aidan Ryan. And our Italian favourite son, Nathan Stefani. Bronze Brothers Award, Leo Tuckfield. First Exercise Science Accredited, Keegan Basetic. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Rice House Class of 2020.
Thank you, Mr. MacArthur and Mr. Kelly, and well done to our Rice House students. So our final house is Tracy House. So I now invite Head of Tracy House, Mrs. Leanne Gower, and Assistant Principal College Operations, Mr. Jacob Knowles, to the stage to present our certificates to Tracy House.
Good morning, staff, students and parents. The Year 12 2020 Tracy House students are a great many things. Most notably, they are men who are loyal, honest and fiercely competitive, and I have no idea where they all get that overly competitive mindset from. But let's just say it does please me when I look down the list to see so many of them receiving academic awards and Brothers Service Awards. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce the Tracy House graduating students. Congratulations, Sebastian Bellis. Receiving a Bronze Brothers Program Service Award, Joshua Davis. Congratulations, Jack Foster. Congratulations, Justin Lacey. Congratulations, Bryn Loadsman. First place, Media Tertiary. Second place, Music Tertiary. And receiving a Silver Brothers Program Service Award. Congratulations, Leo Maris. Second place, Essential English Accredited, and receiving a Participation Brothers Program Community Service Award, Jake Mazzaro. Receiving a Participation Brothers Program Service Award, Bradley Millen. First place, Beginning Japanese Accredited. First place, Hospitality Accredited. First place, Essential English Accredited. Congratulations, Ben Morrison. First place, Religious Studies Accredited. Congratulations, Luke Nazer. First place, Physical Education Accredited. Congratulations, Daniel Shaw. Receiving a Participation Brothers Program Community Service Award. Congratulations, Junior Tupou. And first place, Biology Tertiary, Roy Wallace. And then second place, Biology Tertiary, Wilson Wallace. Please join me once again in congratulating these fine young Tracy boys.
So congratulations to our students from Tracy House, and congratulations to all Year 12 students for achieving your graduation certificates, plus all of the other awards, whether it be academic, service or contribution to other activities. A lot of hard work, no doubt, has gone into your work over the last couple of years. Before we move into the major awards for today, we have two addresses for our Assembly. So the first of those is from our 2020 College Vice Captain for Service, Corey Davis. So please make Corey welcome.
Good morning, parents, staff, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2020. I would like to start with a quote. Before you're a leader, success is all about growing yourself. Once you become a leader, success is all about growing uppers. Jack Welch. I could get up here and dwell on the events we missed this year due to circumstances, but instead this year and all that happened throughout it made everything that did occur so much more special and enjoyable. With events occurring rarely things like market day and the swimming carnival seemed a little bit bigger than what they were. The boys in the class, although they may not have had as many chances to get their community service hours, they still put together a great amount of hours giving back to the school community and the wider community around us. The graduating class of 2020 over the last 2 years has given back to the community in a variety of ways. Travelling to Darwin or the Solomon Islands on immersions, helping with tutoring in the library after school, assisting backstage on the musical and creating sets, assisting at information evenings or even presenting there. Running fundraising initiatives, assisting in co-curriculars like STEMs. Boys attended the Sleep Out last year and the Stay Over this year, raising awareness for homelessness in Carina House. And the most popular way to gain community service hours, coaching a sporting team, which boys would find challenging and rewarding. There were some boys who found a way, even in a year like this, to give back to the wider community around us, working at a Vinnie store on the weekends or assisting running carnivals for other schools. As well as last year, some of the boys on Friday nights running a sports evening every week for the kids from Marymead. The college not only provides a great place for boys to give back to the community, but also a fantastic array of co-curricular, which was something this cohort never shied away from. With boys contributing to the co-curricular life around the school by being a part of a variety of teams and clubs. Some of these are the rugby team, dragon boating, soccer, mountain biking, snow sports, basketball and cricket teams, the STEMs club, the musical, and clubs such as Dungeons and Dragons, chess, photography and the Duke of Edinburgh. My apologies for any I've missed, as the school provides so many. All these make the school inclusive and the wide variety has allowed everyone here today to express themselves and represent the school while doing so. This whole cohort was heavily involved in their co-curriculars, and this showed from a lot of them gaining leadership roles or being key elements of their club, team or performance. In their areas, boys became captains of teams, being a lead role in the musical or being a mentor in their clubs. I'm sure everyone graduating today has had a positive influence on a younger boy here in the school. Co-curricular and community service sometimes goes hand in hand here at the college, and this was evident in some of my most vivid memories of the school. With 3 First 15 boys who helped coach my under-11s team, these 3 boys towered over us, coming to training, holding the pads, and giving us some pointers and some ideas of what we could do, even if one of those ideas was to put Jake Mazzaro in the back line. This was a great chance for myself and the others in the team to connect with the older boys, as well as it being a fun experience. This small connection that these boys made with us, they may not remember, but it is something that has had a lasting effect on me. I hung around all day to watch the First 15, who were the last game of the afternoon. Saturday became more than just one game for me. It turned into a full day out, with me trying to run the ball or water for any of the older teams, or forming a tunnel at various times throughout the day. Or basketball, where I was playing for a team coached by senior boys, and the game almost turned into a rugby game. It was that physical. And the 2 senior boys looked at us in the timeout and put a bounty on the other team's head for a canteen voucher on Monday for the first person to knock someone over. I was fortunate enough to be able to give the same experience to some of the younger boys in the school over the past 2 years in basketball and rugby. And I can say that this was some of the most enjoyable community service I've ever done, alongside Marymead Friday nights with Mr. Housen. St Edmunds College Canberra is a place that provides us young men with the opportunity to give back to not only the schools, but the wider community. The college has also given us a chance to excel in any area we may choose. This school has given so much to us, and we have tried to give so much back. What we have learned here is teamwork, mateship, leadership, and a service for others, things that will only make us better as we go into our own endeavours and push to be better in any community we may be a part of. Michael Jordan once said that we earn our leadership every day, and that's something we can all strive for no matter where we all end up in the next years, because that is what St Edmunds College Canberra has prepared us for. I'd like to thank every one of you boys for the brotherhood we have formed throughout the last 9 years, whether it be a small or big connection I may have with you. I urge you all to say hi to each other when we see each other in the street or on the town. No matter where we go, we will always be a part of the blue and white, and no one can take that from us. You can take the boy out of St Edmunds, but you can't take the St Edmunds out of the boy. Thank you for your time.
Thanks very much, Corey. Today, all 4 captains, whether it be Sam and Patrick's reflection in Mass this morning, or Tyler and Corey's presentation in our presentation today have all been spot on again. They've been wonderful servants for our community this year. They have provided exceptional leadership for our community. So to Sam, Patrick, Tyler and Corey, on behalf of Year 12 2020, but also the parents, also the staff and also the students of our school, we'd like to say thank you very much for all that you have done. So our final address today is the Parents' Address, and we're very fortunate to have Miss Anna Cataldo with us today to give a presentation. Anna is Andre's mother. So please welcome Anna to the microphone.
This is indeed an honour and a privilege to stand before you. Oh, I've lost my place. As a parent reflecting on our son's journey here at St Edmund's College. Just bear with me, I'll just breathe this out. Okay, like many of you, I'm still coming to terms with these boys growing up and being these fine young men that they are here today. And we're here formally seeing them off and completing their Year 12 and their school education. You may have had a similar experience as us at the beginning of this journey when Andre was adamant he didn't want to come to Eddie's in Year 4. Every night for weeks, under our pillows, Frank and I would each find drawings of a sad face with tears. Some read, "I told you, I don't want to go to Eddie's." Others said, "Why are you doing this to me? You said you love me." We made a deal with Andre that if he didn't love Eddie's at the end of Year 12, Term 1, he would leave. I clearly remember in 2011, the former college principal, Mr. Fulliger, addressed this incoming Year 4 boys and their parents. He brought to our attention that this cohort would complete Year 12 in 2020. Wow. But little did we know how this year was to transpire. Despite all that has taken place this year, we're here together and we are so grateful. I can still visualise Andre running across Owen's Oval. I can't see where he is. Where is he? With his oversized backpack and his library bag, so eager to get to class on time. That brought me so much joy. Years later, that willingness disappeared. When asked why, he replied, "That wasn't eagerness. That was fear of being chased and caught and rumbled by the bigger boys." There is something very special and unique about St Edmund's College. You boys look out for each other, and that's special. It is also evident by the many returning generations that come back to the school. Despite how Eddie's is perceived outside these walls, few understand the internal workings of the distinctive, vibrant spirit and the connections that only the boys, past and present, understand. 2014 saw an influx of new Year 7 boys join the school, and like shiny new toys, they were embraced and many more long-lasting friendships were forged. Throughout the last 6 years, the college has provided varied and interesting learning experiences. Some of these include yearly school camps, music and drama, school discos, the Girls Across the Road, the sports carnivals, the opportunity to participate in community service and overseas travel, for which we are all grateful. Your graduation is as much a celebration for us as parents and carers as it is for you boys. But with the good comes the bad. I've compiled a list of things that we won't miss as you leave school. We will not miss making lunches only to find them smelly and bruised at the bottom of your bag. We will not miss the constant messages: can you bring my PE uniform, my USB, my footy boots, my lunch, money to buy my lunch, the note you were supposed to sign, the mouthguard, or my blazer. We won't miss having those difficult phone conversations with the teachers regarding your behaviour. Where is he? There. Which left us so embarrassed and apologetic for your actions. Or that further conversation that would go something like, really? What the hell were you thinking? Nothing? Dunno. The thing we will not miss the most is paying the school fees, and for some of us, it's forever. I trust that the boys have gotten as much out of the school as the school has gotten out of us. You can clap and do a little happy dance. Thank you. But seriously, the things we will miss the most are most precious to us. We will miss the thrill and the joy of watching you all and your friends playing sport, performing in the school band, or on the stage under bright lights in the school musical. We've loved celebrating not only your growth and your achievements, but also those of your friends. We'll miss hearing about your academic achievements in parent-teacher interviews and award assemblies. We'll miss our beautiful friendships with other parents, with regular catch-ups at school. And please forgive me as I go off script. I also want to thank our beautiful rugby community. It's been awesome for the last 9 years, so thank you for all the friendships and the great memories. We'll miss the banter with the teachers and all the fabulous front office staff who assist us in so many ways. I'd like to acknowledge all the teachers today, past and present, who have taught you all over time at Eddie's. Teachers, thank you so much for your patience, for your commitment to teaching, for your understanding and knowledge of how to navigate through these teenage years and bring out the best in our sons. And finally, gentlemen, this time at Eddie's has provided you more than a college education, but also a greater understanding of the values and the importance of good mates, lifelong friendships, and a strong community. You have all shown such resilience and strength to get through this year in particular. Use this as a platform. Try new things. It's okay if you change your plans, your jobs, or even your uni degrees or studies many times before you find what's right for you. We'll always stand by you. Continue to look out for each other in the coming weeks and months and years, because not everyone is adjusting at the same time to this change that you're going through. We are all so very proud of you, and today, like you, for the most part, we are happy. But we also find ourselves feeling sad as we realise that our treasured time at Eddie's is at an end. We thank you. Where's he gone? Oh, God. Thank you. We just want to say thank you for the very special memories and for the wonderful journey you've provided us as parents and carers. We love you deeply and we wouldn't change a thing. Oh my gosh.
So thank you very much, Anna. Very heartfelt words. Anna obviously really knows what we are about here at Eddie's. We thank her for her honesty, for sharing some stories about Andre. Probably could have been worse, so we might have got off a little bit lightly, but we appreciate her words, and also on behalf of the college, we'd like to thank all the parents, particularly those parents that have their last boy in Year 12 and are leaving the day-to-day Eddie's community, but thank you for your support. It is a partnership working with you, so once again, thank you very much, and thank you very much to Anna. So we now move on to our major presentations. So our first presentation is the 2020 Therese Kitney House Shield. So I'd invite Mrs. Bloor to the lectern for this announcement.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to present the Therese Kitney House Shield for 2020. Named for Mrs. Therese Kitney, who served the St Edmunds College community as a teacher, leader and friend from 1985 to 2015 when she retired from teaching. The Shield is presented annually to the Champion House for service, study, sport and effort. It is calculated using placings at carnivals and market days, academic awards, community service and individual points for other pursuits such as the Principal's Reading Challenge and merit points. This year's House Shield looks a little different as events have been postponed or adapted. However, the competition has been close again, especially in the last few weeks when we added Year 12 academic awards and the positive synergetic reports and merits really made a difference. So the final placings are, and I'm just going to read out the top three, and when I announce the winning house, I'd like to invite the captains forward to receive the House Shield. So in third place, Mulrooney House. Yes. In second place, Rice House. And in first place, ahead by only 51 points, O'Brien House. Congratulations. Well done.
All right. Thank you, Mrs. Bloor, for coordinating our House Shield this, in 2020. Mrs. Bloor, can I just ask, what house are you from? Okay, all right. Okay, I'd like to invite our college principal, Mr. Zavoni, forward to assist with the presentations of our individual major awards. Our first award is the ADF Long-Tan Youth Leadership and Teamwork Award. These awards were first presented in 2006 to encourage the development of behaviours and attributes considered critical in Australia's leaders of tomorrow. The award recognises students who demonstrate leadership and teamwork both within the school and the broader community, and who display strong values such as doing one's best, respect for others and mateship, values considered integral to both the ADF and Australian society. The recipient of the 2020 Year 12 ADF Long-Tan Award is Samuel Gibson. The next award is the ANU Year 12 Psychology Award. This is the second year that this award has been running, and it is awarded to the top Year 12 psychology student. The 2020 recipient of the ANU Psychology Award is Lawson Byrne. Our next group of awards are the Principals Awards. These awards are presented to any Year 12 student who is deserving of special recognition for his contribution to part of college life. This includes, but is not limited to, academic achievement, leadership, academic effort, service, religious life, or co-curricular activities. Staff are invited to nominate for this award and must include detailed reasons for the recipients. These are confidential, and once deliberated upon, the final list of recipients are presented at today's ceremony. So we congratulate the following boys for receiving a 2020 Principals Award. Firstly, Tristan Fox. And secondly, hopefully a bit more efficiently, Ryan Hall. Benjamin Morrison. Benjamin Morris. Daniel Fisher. And our final recipient of a 2020 Principals Award, Brendan O'Sullivan. I might congratulate our group of Principals awardees. Our next award is the Adam Darmody Award. This award is presented to a member of Year 12 for contribution and service to the college in the field of creative and performing arts. Our 2020 Adam Darmody Award recipient is Leo Maris. Our next award is the Sportsman of the Year Award. This award is presented to a Year 12 student who has contributed and excelled in a range of sport and co-curricular programs. Our 2020 Sportsman of the Year is a worthy recipient who boasts the following accomplishments. During his time at the college, he has participated in AFL in 2017, playing in the first 18. Dragon boating between 2017 and 2020, including captaining the Saints team in 2019 and 2020. Debating in 2018, interschool cross-country team in 2018, and backstage for the musical in this year's performance of Beauty and the Beast. Outside of the college, he's presently a member of the Australian Karate Federation National Development Squad and has previously competed in Australian touring squads in Kumite, hopefully that's how you pronounce it, on 3 occasions, with his best international result being a bronze medal at the 2018 Pacific Cup in New Caledonia. As of the start of 2020, he was training to be selected in the Australian squad that would attend the Oceania Championships in New Caledonia in late 2020. This prospect has been put on hold due to COVID-19 arising and impacted international karate events. In 2019, he was selected to compete with the Australian Dragon Boating Under-18 team at the Dragon Boating World Championships in Thailand. He was in the squad of paddlers when they were ranked 2nd in the world. As a result, he was the recipient of 1 silver and 3 bronze medals. He hopes to return to training towards selection in more national squads once restrictions around training have eased, and hopefully more travel and competitions will be coming soon. He has an eye towards the Under-24 Australian squad for future World Championships. So ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 2020 Sportsman of the Year is Angus Jones. Our next award is the Oldfield Cup. This cup was donated by Mr. and Mrs. E.J. Oldfield of Tuggeranong in 1954. It was first awarded for outstanding leadership and character. In 2011, this award was recommissioned and is now presented to a member of the graduating Year 12 class for outstanding commitment to community service. The 2020 Oldfield Cup recipient is Lachlan Brayshaw. Our next award is the Archbishop O'Brien Cup. Archbishop Eris O'Brien arrived in the Canberra and Goulburn Archdiocese in 1954 and was involved with St Edmund's College from its opening day. He visited the college on a regular basis and was very much involved with the brothers and students. He was the inaugural patron and spiritual leader of the college. This award, recommissioned in 2011, is presented to a member of the graduating Year 12 class for outstanding Christian leadership. Our 2020 Archbishop O'Brien Cup recipient is Patrick McFarlane. The next award is named after Mrs. Denise Gibbs, a founding head of house at St Edmund's College in 2008, at the inception of the college house system. This award is presented to a member of the Year 12 graduating class who has made a consistent, sustained and conspicuous effort in his senior years of studies. The award recognises personal achievement, integrity of action, the overcoming of adversity and determination to achieve self-set goals. The Denise Gibbs Award was commissioned and first awarded in 2018. Our 2020 Denise Gibbs Award recipient is Richard Alvarez Bauman. Our next award is the Byrne Award. The Byrne Award was donated by Mr. and Mrs. J.H. Byrne and was first presented in 1969. It is presented to a member of the graduating Year 12 class for the demonstration of personal integrity and initiative within the college and its community. The 2020 Byrne Award recipient is Samuel Gibson. Our final award today is the Blue and White Award. This recipient, or the recipient of this award, is chosen by the graduating class of Year 12. It recognises a student in Year 12 who captures the essence of an Eddie's boy. The Blue and White Award recipient is characterised by the enduring qualities of humility, respect, resilience and honour. It affirms the qualities of unselfishness, loyalty, mateship and pride. The Blue and White Award was commissioned and first presented in 2018. So it gives me great pleasure to announce the 2020 Blue and White Award recipient to Noyal Saji. Congratulations to Niall and to all of our recipients today. Well done, boys. So we're nearly there, but just before we sing the college song, we have a slideshow presentation for your enjoyment. Please watch the main screen.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you built a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. Hey, the only way you can know, you give it all you have. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I did it all. swear I lived. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. Oh, I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. But until my moment comes, I'll say I lived. I swear I lived. Every broken bone, I swear I
showed up at the right time in a broke down limousine. All you had was red lights, and went and turned them all to green. I found you in a landslide and pulled you out again. The hardest conversations are the ones you never had, where you don't have to say it, 'cause you know I understand. Never been the bravest, but if you need a hand, I got you, baby. You're in trouble, I got you, baby. Nothing that I wouldn't do, baby. And you know that I am a rock, I am a stone. I'll be your strength, I'll be your home. And you may walk a lonely road, but you will never walk alone. You will never walk alone. You will never walk alone. I don't have the answers, but I can listen for a while. Might not understand it, but I can try to make you smile when you're in a black place. I need a shoulder you can cry on. I got you, baby. You're in trouble, I got you, baby. Nothing that I wouldn't do, baby. You know that I am a rock, I am a stone. I'll be your strength, I'll be your home. And you may walk a lonely road, but you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. You know, I am a rock, I am a stone. I'll be your strength, I'll be your home. And you may walk a lonely road, but you will never walk alone.
us, but some things they could never be. 'Cause we will never turn our hearts away. You and I will be your friend all my life. If I lose my way, I'll be fine. 'Cause you won't let me go, you won't let me go, you won't let me turn our hearts away. You and I will be your friend all my life. If I lose my way, I'll be fine. 'Cause you won't let me go, you won't let me go, you won't let me go. We need love, I wish need love. We need love, I wish you won't let me go. We need love, I wish need love. You won't let me go, you won't let me go, you won't let me go.
All right, well, that was a great way to finish our assembly. I don't think Mrs. Miller is actually present inside the hall. Mrs. Miller was the one who put all that together, so hopefully she's watching, but boys, we might just sort of raise our hands so she can see and thank her for all that she has done. So to finish our assembly, we're going to have the singing of the college song. We're going to do things a little bit differently today, and we're going to ask all of our graduating students to come up on the main stage. So just a row at a time, if you'd like to come up, gentlemen, and we'll sing the song together for one final time as students of the college. Okay, thank you, Mrs. Thomas. If you're over there somewhere, we're all ready to go. All right. Well done, boys. You're going to make your way back down to your seats. Thank you. Okay, for our exit procession this afternoon, in a moment the boys will lead will exit the hall first, and we might ask our family and guests to give them a round of applause in a moment as they leave the hall. We then ask our guests to follow them out, so from the front rows and just following the boys out as they exit out the back of the hall. So I'd like to thank everybody for their attendance today. Would like to thank all of those who have organised today. It has been a lot of effort, lots of changing of plans with everything that's been happening, but thank you to everybody that has been involved in today. So boys, this is it. We wish every single one of you good luck for the future. Stay in touch, be active in the Old Boys and Friends community, and hopefully we will see you around soon. So boys, when you're ready, we might leave from the front and we might congratulate our Year 12 graduating class of 2020.